So let me ask you, have you ever wondered how leaders inspire people to take massive action? Maybe you have trouble actually leading yourself to take action. If that's the case, we are going to unblock you today. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 mistakes that leaders make that actually gets their people to stop taking action. Are you ready? Let's go. So you probably already know because you're watching this video that words have a ton of power. I want you to try this on for size. When you say something like, if I hit my goal, I'm going to do this, versus what would it feel like when you say, when I hit my goal, this is what I'm going to do. It's a game changer when you literally see how words can shape everything. Now, after you watch this, you're going to see that in the books that inspire you, the videos that inspire you, the podcasts that inspire you, it's because leaders have a very specific way of using their words to inspire you to take action. Now, when you look at the most incredible leaders in the world, people like John Maxwell, Simon Sinek, Jocko Willink, they are very intentional with their words because they know that their words can either get people to take massive action or to go the opposite direction entirely. Now, we can spend all day talking about this, but I want to bring up these 5 most common errors because if you're using this language, you need to stop. All right, common error number 1 is we don't realize the power of the statement, I am. Whatever you say after that statement will be your fate. I am overwhelmed. I am frustrated. I am powerless. How about this one? I am an introvert. And one of the most common ones, I am stuck. Literally, because you said that, you have now made that the truth. Now, I can't dive into the push method, which is the systematic way that I actually teach people how to find these limiting beliefs that are actually holding them back. But what I can say is that whatever you say after I am literally puts a label on you. And now you'll start to actually find the evidence that what you believe is true. So what do you do instead? Well, you take control of your I am statements. Maybe you're trying something that you don't do right the first time. Well, guess what? I am learning through the process of growth. How about this? I am controlling what I can control. I am here to do hard things. I am a leader and am willing to feel uncomfortable and do it anyway. Can you see just how that feels entirely different? And what's crazy is whatever you focus on after I am, you will look for all the evidence that it's true. Try it on for size. Now, error number 2 is your focus on the word or instead of and. When we say or, we're literally trapping ourselves into there's only one right answer. Instead, you focus on the word and. So when you use the word or, you're saying I can either do this or that. But when you insert the and, you don't have to have the answers to how that's possible, but you literally will program it in here to find those answers. So what can you do instead? How about you ask yourself, how can I do both with excellence? And I promise you, you will find the answer. Error number 3 with our words is you use the word but. Here's the thing, when we have a super long sentence and then we add a but to it, we basically make everything before the but irrelevant, like as if we shouldn't have even said it. Things like, I want to build a business, but I'm a busy parent. I want to lose weight, but I have a busy career. I want to lead, but I need experience first. What happens when we change that but to an and? I want to build my business and I'm a busy parent. I want to lose weight and I have a busy career. I want to lead and I'm getting experience from actually doing it. Can you see the difference in feelings when you literally just change one word in a sentence? Error number 4 is you use the word should. I remember hearing this first when people were talking about, you got to stop shoulding on yourself. But in reality, that is the truth. When you start using the word should, you're actually using shame and humiliation to get yourself to act. And let me tell you, that does not work well with others, but it most definitely doesn't work out with us. That's why should is another word that you need to remove from your vocabulary. Instead of focusing on what you should have done, ask yourself, how might I do better next time? What is something that I can learn from this experience? And I'm so grateful that I did. Or how about this? I'm actually glad this happened because it taught me a valuable lesson. Error number 5, and this is the most important piece of all, is you're not holding other people's to the same standard. I get it. It's kind of uncomfortable sometimes to correct people with their language, but there's a way of doing it without actually feeling and looking like an Adam Henry. You can literally just say something like, I heard you say that you should have done this. Did you mean that next time you're going to do this? I think I heard you say that you're going to try. Did you mean that you're actually going to do it? Reframing it just slightly different will actually get the person to take ownership. And when they start taking ownership, they will go out there and take massive action. Now, sometimes we don't even realize what we are saying as a leader. Oftentimes, it's actually easier to see when other people are using these words in their language. That's the power of finding somebody who's going to hold you to that standard. It could be a coach, it could be a mentor, it could be anybody who's willing to get a little uncomfortable to make sure you are very specific about the words you use. Now, while you're working on your words, check out this next video that YouTube thinks is incredibly important to your leadership journey. And subscribe to Modern Leadership for more. Keep leading from the front.